All right, Shalom. This is GMS New Orleans coming back at you with another quick lesson. As always, I want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, double honor to the elders, apostles of GMS. Peace and blessings and salutations once again to the hopeful elect. All right, and this video here is going to be centered around the workers of iniquity. All right, ultimately, the the sons of perdition, chiefly Esau, Edom, and Lord will. We get into these elites, these elite bankers, all right? Because as you see on the news, all right, me and his brother was talking. It's more or less like an impromptu. Me and his brother was talking, on the plans of these devils and things that we're seeing going on in our local cities and shit. All right. Ultimately, what we see too that's going on in the news, you have train derailments. You got all type of facilities that have all type of toxic chemicals and different things are suddenly just imploding. All right. Which when you see those things, those are nothing more than distractions, and they are also planned attacks, man. That they're finna really unleash in these different cities. All right. And we Lord will, we get into some scriptures on it too, man. All right. We're in those times. We're in those times what the elder apostles talked about, the times of 9/11, what they actually had to endure from these devils of locking them up. All right, had to endure with them devils actually getting through and actually making 9/11 happen, man, and putting it on the minds of the people. That's how they're going to whip the people into fear. And with that fear, they're going to have what? Order out of chaos, all right? Go ahead, Doc.
All right, this is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
One more time, Baba Kashar.
Right. Micah 2:1. Woe unto them that devise iniquity.
Right. So it's saying, woe unto them, death and destruction unto them that devise iniquity. And the main ones that are devising iniquities are who? Starting with the elite bankers, all right, of Esau, Edom, the house of Edom, the synagogue of Satan. These devils are actually making things happen in the world, all right? And many people over there in Turkey and Syria are saying that they believe that those earthquakes that happened were what? The heart. All right. And this brother was talking about some things that they planning over here just in the state of Louisiana. They're planning to and these devils are gonna do what they're gonna do. But they're actually planning on making this a water city, man, underwater city. All right.
Yeah, because
go ahead.
If I may say, the Army Corps engineers have that map where you have Louisiana fully engulfed underwater. All right, and we all know that the government and the military they don't do things for nothing. Why would somebody concoct a map like that? All right, and where I'm staying, they have what they call a reservoir diversion canal. They're bringing it from one city over, and it's going to come from Livingston Parish all the way from Denham Springs, 3-4 cities over, and run it all the way to the Mississippi River. All right, that I've never seen nothing that big, that vast, or that far. All right, but they've already started. They've knocked down acres and miles of land. They got the big tanks coming in, and once you can control those waterways like that, those big waterways like that, it's easy to flood a city, easy, because those are how many cities is there between Denham Springs and Baton Rouge? You got Denham Springs, Walker, Greenwood Springs. It's a plethora of cities just between what the diversion canal is running. They blow up the fucking canal. They could just flood the city easily, and that's what they're gonna do in the coming days, just like they did in 9/11. They're gonna do something that's gonna wipe out whole cities, man. Because our Lord did say great death.
Yeah.
Great death is a whole city getting taken out at one time.
That's right. They've been, since my time in the truth early on, they've been having different rumors of pocket nukes in these different major cities. All right. These devils are planning, and they've been planning, all right, since the beginning of time. How they gonna take hold and really implement that the New World Order, man. Give me that one about the Enterprise.
In Job
Yeah, and Job real fast. I'm looking for this other one. It just come to my mind real fast.
All right. All right, this is Job chapter 5, verse 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
One more time.
Job 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Right. And the enterprise is what the new world order that they plan on implementing, which we're in the pre-stages of that now, man. These devils feel that they have everything locked down, locked and loaded, so they better go with their move with, like I said, different mark attacks. And you brothers and you sincere sisters out there, all right, ultimately the sincere as a whole, you be ready for that, man. These devils are finna really let loose in this society with different attacks. What you about to say?
And the Lord is going to disappoint his enterprise ultimately, but the Lord is going to let him get to the point where it looked like he's going to fulfill it, because he say when they say peace and safety, when they start resting on their leaves, then the Lord is going to bring sudden destruction on their asses.
Yeah, let me see.
So they're going to get to the point where they're going to make a lot of shit happen, bring forth great death, implement certain laws, and overtake the people, you know?
Yeah, so that's another scripture when it says when he's finna fill his belly.
Yeah.
No. Let me see if I can get that.
Hey, let me finish out verse 13. All right.
All right, go ahead.
He take the wise in their own craftiness. All right, because the deceiver and the deceiver is the so-called white man. He's trying to bring forth his enterprise, but he don't know that he's getting used. All right. He's the Assyrian or the rod of the Most High's inheritance. The Yahweh is using him as a sword. So he's been deceived his damn self. And the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime. They're behind the curtain, in smoke-filled rooms, deciding the fate of millions and millions of people and how they're going to control them. All right.
Yeah, with the Bilderberg meetings, the different E20 summit meetings. All right, Bohemian Grove, and the list goes on and on. These devils really commune in secret. All right, these devils already have it all planned out. What they're gonna do and how they're gonna actually do it. And you have lesser luminary ones that are actually intertwined with them helping. All right, and like I showed this brother, they got actual people like that thing that happened up there in Chicago, not Chicago, but Ohio. You have people actually not believing in the government. You have actually got people down there. They had one guy found the actual uncharged what it was, uncharged uncharged yeah, to explosive, man.
Yeah,
around that train. All right, so it's coming out, man. And you have also whistleblowers. Whistleblowers are coming out telling on these devils, man. That was actually a part of what was said and what's going to go down. But go ahead, Doc. Finish it.
All right. And they grope in the noonday as in the night. All right. So this, so this devil, when he's doing things behind closed doors, all right, coming with these cunning devices, these cunning devices to destroy wonderfully, because I want to get that precept too. All right. He's doing, hey, but this devil is in the limelight in the day. He's in the daylight. His biggest tool is to deceive the people, but he's about to come out and show his horns. He's not even going to try to deceive anymore, man.
Yeah,
he's going to let you know what he's doing and how he's doing it.
It's going to be blatant. Even the worship. That's why you're seeing that as the days progress, as we come into the last seconds of everything happening. You're seeing this devil coming out with the worship of Satan blatantly in award shows, different award shows, TV, sitcoms,
magazines.
Yeah, magazines. He's telling you, yes.
In Vogue magazines, they got the horns coming out the people's head. They did it to LeBron James some time ago, but it's just on the last couple things. They got the horns coming out the people's heads. He's being more blatant than ever now.
Yeah, and I got that scripture too. When you said basically it's gonna seem as if these devils finna accomplish their so-called new world order, but the Lord's gonna do something. And this is right here. This is Job 20 and 23, it says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. While he's really in the midst of his accomplishing his new world order, the Most High is gonna upset his shit, man. All right, mostly with his son. All right, and the angels, and ultimately with his cherry on top is gonna be the missiles, man. But this devil, he's the work of iniquity, man. This devil doing all type of things to deceive the people and distract people. All right, that's why they got this thing called bread and circus, where they got all sports itself was created to deceive the minds of the goyim. All right, you people that you are caught up in all those things. My team, my this, my that. You have no parts of that shit. It's entertainment. Entertainment is a fairy tale, man. You seen that this year with the so-called Super Bowl. All right,
it's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, only simple really be caught up in that. That's why through the grace, all right, and the mercy of the Most High, we got brothers into different sports, boxing and shit. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, but we're not into that shit how we used to be in the world, man.
I got a precept for you, all right? When it comes to that. All right. This is Psalms 26 and 10. And those in whose hands is mischief, and their right hand is full of bribes. When they come to that sports shit, when they team win, they think they've won, right? Yeah. They think they got glory and majesty. But in all that, and when you look at shit in layman's terms, nigga, you done spent so much money. You done bought the paraphernalia, you done bought the tickets, you done bought meat on the grill. This devil he done got paid off of you.
Yeah.
He done deceived you. You looking at them throw the football, but you spent so much money and gave him so much of your essence, because when you work and get your resources, that's your essence. You done gave him so much of your power. Talking about a team like you and like you've got glory, you just gave him your resources. Talking about a fucking team. Like you done won something. Like it's time, like when it's like they going to the kingdom. But just think about it. All throughout that year, them 17 weeks, how much money has these niggas spent? Then you got the gambling thing that go on now. When you go to the barbershop, they got the little gambling shit where they doing the point spreads and shit. How much more money has these guys spent throughout the whole year? This devil has deceived you, man. That fake ass glory, man.
Yeah, you people are caught up in that. Let me see. I'm trying to find something too to show you, man. They got all. Even the. Back in football, we call them the zebras, which are the referees. They control the game, man. The black and whites. Which that's nothing more than goes back to the Illuminati and these different elites. All right, but it's all this shit is a game, man. Even with the media, they show you what they want to show you. All right, and they get certain top lesser luminaries to get up there and cry and tell you what their view of what's going on. All right, all the while these devils have another plan going on, man. When you see things happening in Ohio and other parts of the world, you best believe they're doing something else. They're doing the real plans. All right, and you can hold on deck that Proverbs 4. You can start about 14.
All right.
Or start at 13.
All right, this is Proverbs 4 and 13. Okay. Take fast hold of instruction. Let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life.
Which goes into wisdom, all right, which is actually going in this truth. These are the instructions, all right. The Lord warned us about the wicked. The Lord warned us aforetime of the dealings of the crafty of the churl, man. This wicked man called Esau Edom, and the things what to look out for. That's why, we'll get it to 2 Corinthians 2 and 11, all right. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. So we got to hold on to these instructions of wisdom and what to look out for, man. Never trust our enemy, all right. But keep going.
Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not into the way of evil men.
Right. So we as men of the Lord, we have to be conscious, all right, and understanding what the times that we're in. This devil is finna let loose, all right, with different mock attacks, All right, different attacks on these people in society, man. Whether it be actual people doing it, all right, or real live attacks coming from them, man.
Yeah,
Right?
you gotta pray to the Lord to give you understanding where you get to the point you don't believe everything that you see on the news stations, man. Because they tell you nothing but lies, man. So that's what the brother say. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. One of his main devices is causing a problem, bringing a problem forth, and coming in like an angel of light, like he's the great savior. But in all, he's the one that has brought the problem to the forefront. We're not ignorant of that device. So when you look at the news and you believe what you see on the news, you'll get taken all the way left, man.
Right. Get it.
You want to keep reading, bro?
Keep reading. They got some more on that.
Yeah. All right. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not into the way of evil men. Avoid it. Pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away.
So it's about to get rid of. In 16, is going to really get down on this devil. Go ahead.
For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
Yeah, and talking about these Edomites, starting with the elite bankers, man. They can't sleep unless they've done something wicked. All right, cause many to fail and die, agony and pain, man. All right, these devils are real. These are really the sons of perdition, man. The sons of destruction. All right, and these devils bring death and destruction to the world, and in any way they can, man. They don't give a damn about babies, women. All right, older men and women. They don't give a damn. All right, it's all about appeasing. All right, whatever deity or whatever demon that they're sacrificing to, man. All right, and these devils do sacrifice. Yep. Right, Apostle Gabor went into some years back the D-Day, the Feast of the Beast. All right, between May and April sometime. These devils, they let a lot of people die by fire from the hands of these devils, man, doing certain things throughout the society. All right, this is real, man. This ain't nothing to play with. All right, you're dealing with top warlocks and witches. All right, magi's of old, man, with knowledge of the worlds, the past worlds, man. These devils still practice what was going on in Babylon, Rome, and Greece, man. Because they still have power from Satan to this day. All right, really, the Most High is controlling them too. But go ahead, Doc.
And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
There you go. And they're gonna, and then in these last days, man. All right, they're gonna cause many to fall. Many of you Israelites are gonna fall by the hands of this devil. All right, whether it be by these different stormtroopers, these soldiers is getting ready to come through these different towns and cities and wipe you out, or different calamities, man.
He can't help himself,
No,
he created. He's wired like that. I got you a precept.
He can't help himself.
From the NLT. I'm gonna read it from the NLT. They go back up what you just brought out. This is Isaiah 10:5. What sorrow awaits Assyria? The ride of my anger. I use it as a club to express my anger. See, he don't realize he been used his goddamn self.
God.
I am sending Assyria against a godless nation, against a people that whom I am angry. All right, that's the only reason he's above us and has overtaken us. It's because of the Lord. It has nothing to do with him. Assyria will plunder them, trample them like dirt beneath his feet. But the king of Assyria will not understand that he is my tool. His mind does not work that way. All right, he can't do righteousness. His plan is simply to destroy and to cut down nation after nation.
Yeah, that's Esau, man.
That's him.
All right, he's a modern day Assyrian. All right, and he's in the same mindset. All right, of those people, man, to do wickedness. And I got a scripture to back. Give me Ezekiel. Ezekiel goes straight into what you just brought out. Ezekiel 21. All right, start at 8 and read down, because what you devils don't understand. Yes, you are a tool in the Most High's hand. You gotta understand who's willing and who's swinging that sword of you. All right, going back to Psalms 17. All right, you are the sword of the Most High, the whooping stick. But guess what? The Most High is the one swinging your ass, man. And he got you caught in a bind. You in a pickle jar, man. And that's why we're gonna get Revelations 12 and 12 too.
Hey,
You devils know it's a short time, so that's why you're going with your move. Go ahead.
you know what the Lord do with the other nations when he used them to discipline us? You remember he told Nebuchadnezzar, my servant, all right? After them 70 years, what did he do with their ass? He throw them away like you throw a hoe away.
Like a fucking Kodak camera. Remember them old Kodak cameras? Used to use them up and go to Walgreens or some shit and get all the pictures out and you throw it away in the trash.
Throw that shit away.
Yeah.
After he used them to discipline us, who he loved, the father that doesn't discipline his son don't love his son. After he disciplined us, he cast them away and like a piece of shit. That's all right. This is, you told me to start at verse 8.
Yeah, start at 8.
All right, Ezekiel 21 and 8. Again, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith Yahweh, say a word, Salakia, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter.
Yeah, and that sword being Esau Edom, you know, he's sharpening. He's sharpening himself right now to be furbished, man. Excuse me. All right, it's going to tell you about that sword. Keep going.
Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree.
God.
And he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened. It is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer.
And Esau is the slayer. He's finna slay, man.
Yeah, Psalm 17 going to that.
God. All right. Yeah, he's finna slay. Many of you Israelites, many of you so-called Americans, all right, you different nations, he's finna slaughter you, man. All right, this devil's finna go on a real kamikaze mission in these last days, all right? And you've been seeing him as Apostle Tahar deemed this year, all right, the year of all prophecies coming to pass. You're seeing how this year is starting off, all right? You don't think it, or it don't plague your mind why these derailments are happening? Oh, maybe just because a train jumped off the rail. It had a piece of wood on the rail or some shit. Nah, man, these devils are doing this.
Yeah, all these food warehouses going up simultaneously, right behind each other. Nah, man, that's all by design, man.
Yeah, and you got goddamn deadheads out here, you copper tops. You don't see what the hell going on. You don't see nothing. Oh, it's just a fire. It's just a coincidence.
I be looking at these doomsday prep. Salaki, you were still talking out?
No, go ahead. You got it.
I be looking at these doomsday prepper cats. You know, they call themselves so-called truthers. One of them said something that was on point. He say, this devil, what he's gonna do, he's gonna put the squeeze on the inhabitants. He said he's not gonna do nothing by force. He said because when you send out the military, that's a lot of resources, all right, a lot of manpower. He say the way he's gonna put the squeeze on them, poison the water, take away the resources, and he say these people gonna come by the droves to Walmart.
Yeah, to get, you're gonna beg for martial law.
Yes.
You're gonna beg for martial law to happen.
God.
You're gonna let criminals run wild through these streets. It's gonna be the wild, wild west, and you're gonna beg for martial law. True.
Yeah.
All right. You're gonna beg for FEMA, as you niggas down here in New Orleans love to do.
And that's what he said. He said they're not gonna come forcing no charagma on nobody. He said they're gonna come like a herd to Walmart and get charagma'd up, man.
All right, and just like we seen with the Big C. All right, the C-19 that just happened, the big pokey. You was willing to do with anything that the white coats said, man. All right, just like you're gonna be willing to do anything that the white coats say when this charagma get issued out here. All right, that's why I say a lot of you Israelites are gonna die. A lot of you people in society, you just gonna get put to death, man. All right, this devil's finna really let loose. You know, like the beginning scenes of children of men. All right, what was happening in that society? They was blowing shit up. The guy went to the I guess it was a Starbucks or whatever to get a coffee. As soon as he walked out, what happened? Everybody in there died, man. All right, and that's what the elites was doing in that movie. It was really control attacks, man. and it had the minds of the people. All right, but keep going. Go down to 13. Keep reading down to 13.
All right. Cry and howl, son of man. I want to talk on that part right there. All right?
Go ahead.
Men don't cry a lot. You know, if a man lose his mother, his son, that's what make a man give it up. You know? But little things that happen amongst men, it take a lot to make men cry. For a man to cry and howl, that means some things are gonna transpire to, like, his son get decapitated right in front of him. His wife get ravished right in front of him. Think about the things that'll make a man sob like a baby. Horrific things gotta happen for it to bring a man to that point.
Yeah, to the breaking point, man.
Yeah.
Rock bottom, as they call it, man.
Con.
What's gonna happen? A lot of you men and a lot of you women, you Eves and out here, you're gonna be brought to the breaking point. You're gonna snap, all right? Rock bottom is it's gonna be a rock bottom society, man. All right, for what's finna go down, all right. And then we keep harping on these things to get you sincere out there in the mindset of what's finna happen. All right, this thing is getting ready to get heart attack serious, man. This ain't nothing to play with. Cancer serious. Okay, go ahead.
For it shall be upon my people.
See, it should be up on my people. You public enemy number one. All right. Yep. When anything goes on in this society, the breakdown of society, you are public enemy number one. All right. Different nations are gonna rise up against you off the jump, and really the Most High is against 2/3 of you too, man. All right. You on the Most High hit list, the shit list, man. Go ahead.
It shall be upon all the prisoners of Israel.
See,
terrors by reason of the sword.
Terrors by the sword, and that sword can come in many ways, man. All right, that sword can come with the actual sword, the modern day sword. All right, plagues, pestilence, whatever, man. Explosives, you name it, man. You Jakes are gonna go out in many different different horrible ways, man. And these devils you're gonna see more of it. That's what we keep telling you. They're gonna do something now in this society that's gonna make 9/11 look like a day on Sesame Street, man.
All right, cause all right, New York, what? Probably 9-10 million strong, more than that, right?
Right.
The death that's gonna come in the last days, cities are gonna get wiped out. What second Ezra say? You shall long to see another man.
Yeah.
All right. Cities are gonna be decimated. That 2,000-3,000 in 9/11, that wasn't shit.
Yeah.
Some gonna transpire where millions of people are gonna be dying in one day.
I think it was estimated like over 3,200 people died in them buildings, man. And the more that died after because of asbestos poisoning and different shit like that. But the Lord gonna break numbers, man. He's gonna break records of the debt he's finna bring here. All right, and with by the hands of Esau too. All right, keep going out.
Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon the thigh, because it is a trial.
It's a trial. There you go.
Hey, and you've been found wanting. And what if the sword contemneth even the rod?
And he told you earlier that the sword is going to contend with the rod of who? His son. And he's going. And then guess what? That sword is going to be broken by Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai going to put a royal foot in your ass, Esau. All right. But the thing that the premise is, Esau. Guess what? The Most High is swinging you as that sword, man. He's controlling you to do what you do, and you devils are panicking, man. You got the prophets and teachers on the highways and byways. You got the heavens are opening up with the chariots, with different sightings and things going on. You're coming out saying that what the UFOs are now, man. You can't. You made up a lie last week or two, talking about you shot down some UFOs, right? But it's all coming out, man. And you devils are panicking. Give me Revelation 12:12 too. Devils are panicking, man. I want to put this other devil up here on the screen too. Let me put him up here. Just I got it up here, so I don't forget. All right, this devil right here, right? Winston Churchill, man, which is another elitist, so-called elitist. All right, he says never let a good crisis go to waste. All right, and these devils are not letting them crises go to waste, man. All right. And you seeing them, they're rolling them out. They're starting to roll them out, man. They got a new form of the C-19 supposed to be coming down the pipe out of the mouth of the devil, Bill Gates, man. So these devils are really ready to roll some things out, right? Right? And see this devil here. Look at this devil, man. Look at him.
That's a devil.
That's a true devil right there.
Ain't no.
He's ready to pull out all, starting with what his name is, Adam Weishaupt. These devils are ready to fulfill what their forefathers was trying to do, man, with this new world order, man. They're ready to go with this thing, man. All right, they got all you deadheads ready. You all in line to get the charagma. All right, you ready to do anything now, man. Go ahead, Doc. Whatever you have too.
All right. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil has come down to you having great wrath, because he know that he have but a short time.
And see, this devil knows that he has but a short time left in his rulership, man. All right? These devils know this, man. They know that the Most High is finna send his son. All right? It measured that by what? All right? These devils measure that by the scriptures. They know the Bible backwards and forwards too, man. And they know when they see the prophets and teachers and the men of the Lord on these highways and byways, that it's very close. They're seeing the chariots, all right? And they're referencing, and you see these devils in church, they're referencing Matthew 24. All right, when you see you can get it too. Matthew 24.
I got a quick precept I want to bring out too.
All right, go ahead. I get it.
All right. This is Daniel 8:23. In the latter time of their kingdom, when the transgressions are come to the full, a king of fierce countenance and understanding dark sentences shall stand up. That's talking about Epiphanes. All right. And his power shall be mighty, but not of his own power. All right, because he had a lot of those hired henchmen when Greece conquered people, they had the other nations as mercenaries and stuff working for him. And this the part I'm bringing out. These are the patriarchs of Edom coming into power. When they came into power as the Greeks. And this is what the Lord said about him. And he shall destroy wonderfully and shall prosper and practice and shall destroy the mighty and the holy people, man. All right? The spirit that Epiphanes was in, he's probably back here today and he's ready to finish what he started. He wants to destroy all you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, and people of Hispanic descent. And they say what he should do, he should destroy wonderfully. Yeah. He's about to try to get to the cusp of fulfilling his enterprise before the Lord cut him off.
And like you said earlier, they finna squeeze this society, squeeze these different cities and towns, man. And he did it back then in the old world. He did it in Siege of Masada, man. Roughly, yep. Thinking of, man. Yeah. You were eating sandals, man, the bark of trees. All right, you was eating grass, man.
I got your precept for that, all right?
Yeah, because he cut off what? The water. You want to go to Matthew 21 or 19?
No, I'm gonna go to the curses. This is a fulfillment of what you was talking about. I mean, this is the prophecy, and it was the one in Matthew was a fulfillment of it. Yeah, right. And it also happened during the time of the Assyrians too. This Deuteronomy 28:52, and he shall besiege then all thy gates until thy high and fenced walls coming down, wherein thou trusted it throughout the land, and he shall besiege thee in thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy power have given thee. And that's what happened during the time of the Syrians. And it also happened during, like the brother said, in Masada, all right, in Jerusalem, okay? And it's going to happen again in these modern times. Wherever hood you are, or whatever metropolitan area you're in, he's going to bring those MRAPs in. He's going to bring those soldiers in. He's going to put up blockades. And guess what? He's going to starve your ass out. He's going to put up curfews. You're not going to be able to go get your resources. And what's going to happen to you while you're within those parameters? The same thing that happened in ancient time past.
I want to back you up too. I meant to say Luke 19 and Luke 21. That's what I meant to say.
Damn, this fucked up.
Yeah, I see it. It kind of froze.
You can hear me out?
Yeah, let it go. It's back.
I'm going to have to come out and come back in, bro.
Yeah, I'll read it though. Going back to this particular scripture here in Luke 19 and 43, it says, "For these be the days of it's like, but this for the days shall come unto thee that thy enemies shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee around, and keep thee on every side. All right, which it happened back then. It's going to happen in these modern times. All right, with you Israelites. Hold up. Yeah, I had the scriptures for you. I read it, but I'll read it again.
All right.
All right. This is Luke 19:43. It says, For the days shall come upon thee that thy enemies shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee around, and keep thee on every side, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and the children within thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou knowest not the time of thy visitation. You hear me?
Yeah, Con. Hey, let me bring out a precept of what's going to happen when you're besieged and when this devil come down on you. All right, this is part of the curses. This comes with the territory when the devil besieges you and do that. This verse 53 in Deuteronomy 28. And thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which Yahweh thy power have given thee, in the siege and in the straitness where with thine enemies shall distress thee. Okay, so you're gonna turn into cannibals when this devil come down in the coming days, man.
Yeah, because he's actually it's actually been put out there by farmers, different farmers throughout the Midwest. They are paying them to destroy their crops, to kill off cattle, chickens, and different other livestock that you need in this society. It's going to bring forward what? All right, pretty much the rising of prices of food prices. All right. And until they basically get you people to get buck ass wild out here in these streets, man. I got another one though. All right, I got another one though, man. This was prophesied, I think 40 to 45 years, all right, before the Lord left, crucifixion, man. This is Luke 21 and 21, well 20. It says, and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is not. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter therein. It says, for these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them, my bad, that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. All right. Let me see if there's anything more. All right. It says, and they shall fall by the sword, the edge of the sword, and shall be laid away captive unto all nations, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. You got it out.
All right. And the Lord, things written aforetime was written for our learning. When the Lord bring up all these calamities that go to fall on Israel, it really just had Israel to repent, get out of that hole, and then that generation to come back around, go off, and what the Lord do? He sends somebody to come overtake them, and the same thing happens again. But every time it happens, it gets worse and worse and worse. And this time, when you read Matthew the 24th chapter, it says it's going to be the worst thing that's going to happen to the nation of Israel since Israel has been a nation. But to go hand in hand with the brother was saying, this happened when the king of Assyria came down on us, and this is what our people were doing. This is about to happen 100-fold compared to what happened right here, the times we're living in. This 2 Kings 6 and 24. And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his hosts and went up and besieged Samaria. And the so-called white man is the modern day king of Assyria, all right? And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it. This devil is about to besiege our people, man.
Yeah.
Even you Gadites, you so-called Native Americans on those reservations, he coming to fuck with y'all too. He coming to have his way with y'all too.
Right.
You're not exempt. Until an ass's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver. All right, that show you how far our people sunk into oblivion, because you can't. An ass is an unclean beast. You're not supposed to touch his carcass, much more eat it. Okay, so they were spending their good money to eat a donkey's head, man. And fourth part of calf dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. So they got so low they were eating bird shit. All right.
Right.
So if a person gets so low that they're eating bird shit, is it far-fetched to think that they're going to turn to cannibals? No.
That's an easy thing, man.
What'd you say, brother?
It's gonna be an easy thing.
Easy thing, bro. All right. And the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, and there cried a woman to him, saying, "Help me, Lord, O king." And he said, "If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee?" That was some real shit.
Yeah.
That was real.
I can see that's an Eve action that, man.
Yeah, that's Eve.
That's Eve. That's Eve action that for help.
After all that dirt she done committed
Yeah.
against the Lord, now she wants some help. Okay, it's not going to happen. Not this time. All right. And he said, "If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, out of the wine press." That's how she responded. Wow. And the king said unto her, "What aileth thee?" And she answered, "This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son and did eat him."
Yeah, and that's gonna happen in this society. It's gonna go ill like that in this society, man. All right. You know, Tasha, Keisha, and them, they're gonna boil their kids. All right, they're gonna eat their kids in this society. That's how low this society's gonna get ready to get, man. That's Esau's gonna break you, put you over the breaking point. Right? When you're eating people, all right, it's all over with, man. Right? And like this brother went into earlier, that's what they're gonna shut off the water, the food, all right. These roadways, they're gonna make it hard for you to get those 3-a-day meals you love to get, man, from McDonald's. All right. Any different other spots you niggas love to go, man. You people.
Because these women don't love their children. We learned what love was when we came in to this faith, man. Love is the fulfilling of the law, keeping the commandments. All right. So in this society, when your mother tells you, "I love you, I'll do this," all that bullshit. No, once you get into dire straits, like what she got in, this is what they're gonna do. This is what your mother's gonna do, because she's not loving you according to Yahweh Shem Shai's definition of love. So anything outside of the Lord's prescribed order is Satanism and is off. It's profane. All right? It's fake
weak.
love.
She's weak. She's the weaker vessel, man. So they're gonna crack. You seen it in the movie The Road. Where that woman cracked, man.
She cracked, Doc.
Just give me the gun so I can just off myself in the sun. Like the man, like, no, man. You know?
God, Doc. Hey, I go to real shit. I can't wait to see the Judite woman crack. I ain't lying, bro.
Oh yeah, I can't wait either, man. I'm gonna get my laugh on.
Come.
You know, she gonna have that hair, that Yankee number 3 weed gonna be all nappy, toe up. All right, she gonna have coal in her eyes, sliding. You know, it's gonna be funny as hell, man.
Ain't gonna be able to put that perm in her hair.
Yeah, she gonna look toe down.
She gonna be toe up. Because the so-called black woman, out of all of the races, nations under the sun, she's the one need all these enhancers.
Yeah.
She's the one need all of it. She got to go spend so much. Well, she's made this hair thing $1 billion business, $1 billion entity.
Well, the new thing is that getting that hydrogel pumped in their ass. Imagine in Jacob's trouble when you can't get those massages, the massage that hydrogel in your butts, in your stomach, and your breast. All right, you're gonna look like a Tasmanian devil, man.
You seen that clip with K. Michelle with hers bust? It burst.
Yeah.
Her shit burst on camera.
Yeah, it was good for us, man.
Yeah.
You know that's gonna happen in these end times. You ain't gonna better go to Dr. Curves and get them enhancements or get them maintenance. So a lot of you gonna have your ass cheeks gonna be down in your ankles, man. All right.
So
a lot of you gonna die. You dying right now from that shit, man. But you know, This is what's gonna happen when society collapses. All right, it's not gonna be no more fast foods. The new money that day gonna be bullets, gold and silver.
That's it.
Kotex. All right, it's gonna be the new money. Bread and water.
Hey, and when it comes to gold and silver, I don't know about that because gold and silver is only good for a society that's up and running.
Yeah, that too.
You see what I'm saying? Maxi bags, if you in a dire situation and somebody got gold and another brother got bottles of water, you're going to pick them bottles of water, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Gold and silver is just as far as society where you can do business and commerce.
It's gonna be at the almost at the beginning stage, like right now. When it's really hit, you're gonna be able to go to those places and you're gonna benefit off of gold and silver. But when that shit over with, it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be bullets, you know, bread and water, man.
That's it.
It's gonna be the new money.
And this is gonna be the benefit of people that have just given up right here. So we bored my son and did eat him. And I said to her the next day, give thy son that we may eat him, and she have hid her son. All right? Things written aforetime was written for our learning, so we don't have to partake in these type of calamities. We got to learn that when the Lord gets pissed off and he comes down on you, he'll come down, he'll deal with you just as treacherously as you'll deal with him. So when you don't submit to him and you don't abide by his word, he's going to let these type of things come down on you. And the estate of our women right now, they're going to be eating their children. This is a fact. They're going to be eating all these little children that they keep having. To eat, and before you eat them, what you got to do, you got to kill them.
Yeah.
They're going to be putting them to death, man. Because they don't know what love is. They don't love these children, man.
And the Lord call them, he liking them to the ostrich, man.
Yeah.
All right. You know anything about an ostrich? Ostrich is a lay on top of her eggs, man, crush them.
Yeah.
Right? She'll leave them buried and just go wander off somewhere else and don't never come back, man. And they got to fend for themselves if they make it. All right? But you can, if you got anything else?
Yeah, I got one I wanted to bring out, brother.
We can end it on, just going one last time, going to the devil, Psalm 36 and 2. Read down.
All right. This is Colossians 2:8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men and after the rudiments of the world, and not after Hamashiach. All right, so you gotta mortify your members, purify your thoughts. All right, and come learn from the men of the Lord, preferably the men of Great Millstone. That's the only way you're gonna learn how to not give in to Satan's devices. All right, because he's gonna beguile you. He's a great deceiver. He's good at what he does. All right, he manipulated grown people since we've been living, brother. When has a grown person had to go get a tranquilizer? That V word. He manipulated grown people to go get a fucking tranquilizer that he told you up front. We don't know what the effects of this is gonna do. He didn't lie about that.
They only did it in a couple of months too. It take years.
Yeah,
15 some plus years for them to come up with the magic potion to be complete. These devils came up with it within 4 or 5 months on your ass, man. And you went to your debt. And a lot of you on a ticking time bomb now, man.
Hey, brother. Then the nigga told him, look, we don't know the effects of these things. In fact, you know what? So you can't sue us? Sign these waivers just in case you start acting like a dog with rabies or whatnot. You can't sue us. What person in their right mind is going to do that? That's somebody that was spoiled through philosophy and vain deceit. They've been taken way left. What logical person is going to do that?
Yep.
And it's about to get worse. He's about to do the same thing when he turned everybody into cyborgs and androids. Yeah. He's about to unite the computer with the beast. Yeah. Man and machine, man.
Yeah, and they've been throwing the Allen Iverson around. AI, they've been throwing that around pretty quite frequent now, man.
Come.
And it's like the brother said, they're gonna hook you up to the internet, hook the human being up to the internet of things, man.
They're gonna be able to upload you and download you.
Yeah. You know, that's the time we're in. So that's why we're going into these prophecies to tell you. All right, this is it, man. We're not gonna be here too long, stretched out with this devil. This devil's going with his move now, man. He's trying to fulfill that new world order. You're gonna see more. All right, and like I said, I always bring up that that Illuminati playing card from 1996. These devils showed you in the card what their pledge is. Different oil spills, derailments. It's all in there. It's all in the cards, man. I mean, that's a low thing, but we know through these scriptures what these devils plan on doing. All right, and many other whistleblowers out there too. But go ahead, Al.
You want me to get Psalms what?
36 and 2, and read down to 4. We're ending on 4.
All right. Psalms 36 and 2. For he flattered himself in his own eyes. This is a good one, yeah. Until his iniquity be found to be hateful.
God. And we see his iniquity, man. His so-called sins have been hateful, man. This devil forcefully trying to make you take the C-19. All right. He's forcing you to like the Skittle game. If you know what I'm talking about, man. The alphabet, the new alphabet boys and girls. All right. That's some hateful shit.
It is, bro.
Yeah.
And it's truly hateful because he know the effects of it. He know the end thereof. And hey, bro, Bill Gates, when he said, you seen that speech when he said we could get the population down to such and such, and we could do this through tranquilizing. He said his words were smooth as butter. He didn't sound like a mad scientist. Nah. He was calm, cool, but he's like literally telling you we're going to kill billions of people in a politically correct way.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro, this nigga. Oh, the way he was talking to the crowd is like, in layman's terms, if a nigga was up there saying, look, man, we're going to give y'all this poison and we're going to kill billions of y'all. That's basically what he was saying, but people are so used to his flatterings and his manipulation and they're at all with his power, he could just do as he wishes to you, man. He told the truth.
Yeah. And then this nigga was, you know, I can go into other stuff, but this nigga was dealing with Microsoft. All of a sudden now he's into the care. I can't even say the help in the care of things, man.
Yeah.
Right? Now he's dealing with the C-19.
Now he a chemist.
Yeah.
The fuck?
And the Bezos guy, the guy with the one eye, Bezos, man. Now he's doing the same thing. And the Eli, he's been talking about is the charagma, the implantation into the brain, man. All right, this is the time we're in, and these devils finna use their power and their likability to do it, and you're gonna like it when they get. And like I said, this devil was talking about a new wave, some type of new wave of the C-19 happening, and it's gonna be mass numbers of people dropping, man. All right, you're gonna get that. What your boy name is? Oh, Elizabeth. The Sanford and Son. Oh boy, you gonna get that, man. It's happening now. A lot of you on the baseball field, the football field, you just dropping dead, man.
Soccer. Yeah,
soccer and shit, you just dropping. All you who gotten your jump shots, you know, and these devils, the creators of this shit already said they give you 5, man. Give you 5 years. Within 5 years, a lot of you gonna go get your ticket punched, man. All right? Well, go ahead.
I seen John Legend. You saw the John Legend commercial?
Yeah, you seen the girl. The girl did as below, and as above, as below. You seen her do it, right? She did it in the John Legend. John Legend was up there doing something for I guess a C-19.
Yeah.
It went zoomed in on him, and the girl next to him, she did the as below, as above, as below.
Okay.
About for mint, man.
And yeah, he was promoting the C-19. Yeah. Talking about get a booster.
Yeah.
You know. And that's how they're going to use the celebs to promote that Karagma too.
Yeah, I've seen this other guy, T.I. He got a so-called album a new album coming out called The Killing of the King. That's Illuminati terminology. The killing of the king. That's the same terminology they use with Elba Pike and John Slidell and Jacob Benjamin when they killed Abraham Lincoln and they knocked this other guy off down here called Henry. What his name is? Huey P. Long, man. The big mouth fish, man. Whatever they used to call that guy.
Yeah, he was bucking up against them so-called Jews.
Yeah, that's another. And this guy finna name his album that shit. That's how you know these devils finna do something. They finna knock off, a lot of you prominent people in society. They don't give a damn about you people, man. You basketball playing niggas, you football playing niggas. You just another number than them, man. Don't give a damn. All right? And the Lord's finna knock you off through them. All right.
They do sacrifices through those guys. Let them get their names big and do sacrifices on them.
Yeah, man.
Because Kobe, when you look at Kobe, they had the little cartoon where he crashed in the fucking helicopter before it even happened. So that was definitely a sacrifice.
Even in the Nike commercial he did, he threw the ball up in the air and the ball was a helicopter and it crashed and shit. These devils, like I said, man, you all a part of it. So I don't feel bad for a nigga like that, man. You was all in with the shit. And a lot of them know that they have to go to be the distraction at that moment for them to be doing other major shit, passing bills, right? Going to war. All wars are bankers' wars too, man. We're gonna say that. He's finna go to war again. World War III, all right? All these big wigs and all these different prominent nations are ready to go to war, all right? But go ahead, Doc. The spirit got it going wherever it listed, man. So hell with it.
Con. This Psalms 36:3. The words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He have left off to be wise and to do good. He devised mischief upon his bed. Mm-hmm. He set of himself up in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil.
Yeah, that's talking about the so-called white man. All right, this nigga do mischief on his bed. He can't. It's hardwired in him. That's why we tell you what's going to happen in this society. It's going to bring everybody to the break of their knees, man. It's going to make time stop. This is what's going to do. All right. Like I said, you thought 9/11 was something, man. Just wait. Just buckle up and wait, man. Thought the C-19 is something. This devil gonna go deep off into the bag. He might bring back the bubonic plague or something. All right?
Got you another precept, all right?
All right, go ahead.
Isaiah 32:7. The instruments also of the churl are evil.
Yeah.
When you go in that word churl, it goes in a scoundrel. It's fucking white. He's a scoundrel, all right?
Yeah.
Wicked ass nigga, man. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. Yep. They tranquilize them, lying words, the charagma, radio frequency identification technology, all lying words. Heart, the thing in Turkey, lying words. All that was by design, man.
And then people show when you look at right after the earthquake, you look up in the clouds, you see waves in the clouds, man. That's how you know something radioactive, not radioactive, but something done with waves, wave machine, which is that HARP. It was used, man. They got patches in the clouds, there's different waves and shit, man. These devils use it. All right, they use what was given to them on the left hand, man, to do their bidding. All right,
it's a fucking weapon. Even when the needy speak of right.
That's right. Yeah, man. So, we hope this particular lesson here was edifying. All right. Once again, we're gonna end it off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Shem. Double honor to the elders apostles of GMS. Once again, peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Oh,